true to Svalbard. There's also a stuffed polar bear. Good morning from Svalbard. Right behind me is the Svalbard Church. I'm not exactly sure what's significant about it or what is inside, but if you're in the city center, you can definitely see this church on top of a hill. One of the very significant politeness or custom that you have to observe here in Svalbard is to take off your shoes before you enter any establishment. For example, in this church, you have to take off your boots, shoes, then they actually provide slippers that you could wear when you get into the church. It goes anywhere, you go to even like a hotel, you have to take off your shoes in the lobby area. I actually didn't realize it's a Roman Catholic church. Svalbard is not very religious. I think it's similar with Norway and the trend across Scandinavia. But some people probably still go to church for funeral or marriage, just for traditional reason. But either way, Svalbard actually has a church and it's pretty quiet, pretty warm. Across from the congregation, sort of a living quarter where people can hang out maybe after the mass or some kind of events and gatherings. And it's actually very cozy. It really is. True to Svalbard. There's also a stuffed polar bear. So according to the information that I have, a 2-year-old polar bear was shot in 1987. And according to their explanation or report, they ran into 2 bears and one of them came over. So they decided to scare him off and then it didn't work. So unfortunately they had to shoot him. One thing I just noticed about the sun in Svalbard is that they don't really go into linear path that I expected. Typically expect the sun rises from the east, up, and then sets on the west. It would just go sideways, which is really bizarre. This is the famous signs that everybody is trying to find. This is basically just say, do not cross this line without any polar bear protections. In the town center, you can actually walk around. There's something that's called the pink area. It's pretty much safe from polar bear. But beyond this point, you have to have your own rifles. I just fell down. The wind is so strong. And just push it sideways. Great museum to highlight Svalbard, anything about the history, about geography, the facts, and anything you want to know about Svalbard, come here to the Svalbard Museum. in the wilderness here and then a polar bear approach, you're supposed to give them a fair warning. And if they keep going, unfortunately, you have to defend yourself. This particular guy was unfortunately had to be killed in 2005, weighed 515 kilograms, or that's about 1,100 pounds. And it's just massive. And of course, polar bear could be very dangerous. They have really sharp claws and all teeth, can tear you apart. Better defend yourself. Extremely cruel. A lot of boats band up together and they hunt a whale. It can take hours and hours, and basically they swim away and the boat will keep following the whale until the whale is so exhausted, and then the whales are hacked to death. And after that they drag the whale all the way to the shore and they just hack them into pieces. Unfortunately, the vault is not open to the public, but if you are really curious, you can learn more about the vault here at the Svalbard Museum. As in summer 2018, I was told that the vault is actually closed due to some construction. They actually found out that the vault leaked some water, so they have to fix it. That's not good. So they are fixing it now, and it's not open to public anyway. Related to Svalbard Museum, I think, but there's another exhibition room that actually has some kind of art and some of the sketches that other visitors left behind. And there's some cute polar bear drawings that they left behind. Some are really talented. I'm gonna leave my drawing right here. If you happen to find it, let us know. Just write the comments down below. Hey pup, hi! So dog parking is pretty common here because everybody has a dog and you can't really take them. Hi! Hi! Obviously, you cannot ever touch a polar bear, living especially, or dead. You can see a lot of the stuffed dead one here. You never can touch them. Except if you really want to try to touch them, just go here to the Skin Boden store, a souvenir shop that specialize the Arctic products. Just for your information, if you do want to get a polar bear rug, there's one for sale for 140,000 kroner. I just bought a magnet there. Hopefully I'm not going to regret it, but I'm going to fly the drone right here in, I guess, right outside Longyearbyen. You can't fly drone in Longyearbyen. However, this area where I stayed is not in technically Longyearbyen, so that's a little bit far out from the airport. So I already confirmed with the Visit Svalbard. They informed me that I'll be able to fly it. It's a bit windy, but I really want to fly it just because I want to see it from above. So hopefully I don't regret it. happy. As you probably see from the footage, it's not even close to Longyearbyen, the town center. Oh yeah, and by the way, you see the glacier that I showed you? That is a Longyear glacier. It's named after a guy who, I guess, pretty important here in Longyearbyen, because it's named after him. And it's pretty cool. The sun just rises up because the sun... Alright, this is really windy. Ooh, Jesus. Alright. Okay, that is... Ooh. Crocs to be the sponsor of Svalbard tourism.